there's different thoughts on that. There's not a right or wrong answer, but since you're not really, you're swallowing secretion, so things going by this, the drain hasn't really been putting out very much. But I said, since we're going to start you on some liquids now, that may not be a bad idea just to leave the drain there.
It's just taped up.
Yep. And so we're gonna the ultimate plan is gonna be to give you liquids to drink, so which will be kind of fun for you.
Sure.
Exciting.
Amazing.
And we're gonna do that for like a week, and then we'll have you come back and we'll have you do the test one more time.
Okay.
Make sure there's no communication and that your drain output's been okay, and then take the drain out, and then slowly introduce more regular foods as able. With your tube feeds, I guess I kind of want to see how much you eat and drink. Sometimes it's, as you start swallowing again, it just may feel different, and you may not be able to stay as hydrated as you want on your own. So it may make sense just to leave your tube feeds alone for this week, and then and just see how much you're drinking, and if you're drinking enough to be on your own without the tube feeds, then we can stop them next week.
How much do you want me to drink?
Well, I want you to kind of go with however you feel.
Oh, I'm very thirsty.
Are you? Okay. Well,
I always drank a lot of water.
How many beers a day could
I
you
want
have?
you to. I want you to be I want you to drink like you would any other time. So I don't want to make up anything new for you. So just throughout the day,
Just water.
drink water. You can have soups or
Oh, really?
broth or coffee or tea
I
or
don't drink coffee. That's
you can have anything that's liquid. We just avoid, we kind of call it a full liquid diet. So that can even include some things like ice cream to a degree.
Oh,
It's melted,
So hot, cold, doesn't matter?
No, whatever you want.
ice water.
Jello?
Ice water, yeah.
Jello.
Jello?
Jello.
Jello, yeah. And I maybe even have like a list of things up here. Maybe one of the nurses see if we have kind of a list of what we have, kind of a full liquid diet that we put patients on for a lot of different things after surgery. And so we may have just a copy of something like that.
Well, if they have,
I had a list of it.
Boy, I tell you, that's sure good to hear that it healed.
What about
they have a menu like they did in the rooms, I could take a picture of it and then
Oh,
we could get a copy
I
of
don't
it
think we
too.
have that menu over here, but I know we have something about full liquids. So we'll have something.
Yeah.
What
Yep.
about a strawberry and sugar?
That would be fine.
See.
Boy, you're going to start
You're
eating now.
talking my kind of language today.
So this was this is kind of looking funny to you, I know, but this is on the 11th, so a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and this is the catheter that's up there in your chest, and they injected a dye down that catheter, and you can see this line, and that line is your esophagus, your swallowing tube. So if you watch it, then over time, you see how it gets bigger, and then it kind of comes in your stomach too. So that
Yeah.
was the connection.
Mhm.
This is the image now, and they injected some contrast, and it just kind of stayed there. They couldn't demonstrate any connection, so you don't see that same highlight of the structure.
Yeah.
So he was happy with the study. And since you look good, I think and he kind of said, we could do two things. We could just take this drainage catheter out, and it wouldn't be wrong to do that. But I think, if you were to drink liquids and have some sort of trouble, then it may be better to have that drainage tube next to it. Now, there's not a lot of science behind making that decision, I guess. I think giving you a week, just liquids, and redoing the test in a week, or whichever Monday or Wednesday works out better for you.
Monday's the best.
Monday's good.
Yeah, so we do it next Monday. Make sure
Yeah.
things look all right, and then as long as they do, then we'd let you get the drain out. Make sure you're drinking well, and then
I can drink.
probably give you a full liquid diet for a week or two, and then advance your diet slowly over time.
What about all this diarrhea that I've been having? Are you at all concerned over that?
Well, how often are you having it?
Well, it was twice this morning before we left.
Okay,
And then 2 days ago it was 4 or 5 times.
okay.
And then a few days earlier it was again that much. And then I get so weak and tired. But then I bounce right back again.
Okay.
Oh, I think it's all in that
Yeah, it was.
Paper
it's
from,
going in there.
Yeah.
on Washington.
And is there a doctor checking on you in the?
Oh, way early the first week,
Okay.
and then after that they called you
Okay.
when the diarrhea bothered. Otherwise, I had no problem.
Okay. Okay.
So
So and it's pretty. So about 2 to 4 times a day.
yeah, well, twice today, but nothing all the way here. I was afraid it would. I was prepared in case I'd have a bad accident. Nothing came again. But other days, the first time I didn't realize it was coming so quick. I didn't make it to the bathroom in time.
And when did that change? Was that over the past week or so, or?
And then day before yesterday was nothing.
Okay.
And then the day before was that 3-4 times a day. And then it was maybe 4 or 5 days between was perfectly good.
I think they've got it all in that letter there from the nursing
Yeah,
home.
I'm sure they do have it written down.
So there was one day where you just didn't have anything, so it's not every day even.
No, it's never 2 days in a row.
Yeah, so I guess I don't know what to make of it for sure. There's sometimes it's a worry if you have diarrhea because you can have a lot of it and it can be related to bacteria or a different type of bacteria, but that doesn't let up like once in a while. So I think this is probably because you're on these tube feeds.
Well, this is what I'm getting, so can you expect anything else?
Well,
One day was just thin brown water.
yeah.
And the other days was more like this consistency here, but very forceful and a lot.
Yeah.
And other days was just, just a regular amount, But this,
Now, is she still gonna keep that much tube feeding if she starts with liquids and stuff?
Well, we can probably cut them like in half as long as you're drinking regularly.
I can guarantee you I'm going to drink.
Yeah.
After 6 weeks.
And that may help. And that may help the diarrhea a little bit too. So why don't we try that and see if it helps?
I think fruit juices give me diarrhea.
What's that?
Fruit juices give me diarrhea.
Fruit juice.
Fruit juice of any kind.
It does give you diarrhea, but you're not drinking fruit juice now.
But if I do.
Oh, okay.
But I'd say like that.
And you'll be able to pick things a little bit, so don't drink fruit juice if you don't want it.
Strawberry and sugar and Jell-O and ice cream, a lot of water.
Now you can have a treat when they come around.
No,
Ice
depends.
cream will give
They
you
bring
diarrhea
ice cream
too.
treats
Ice
around.
cream is dairy. I don't do dairy well.
No, wait, no, I can eat ice cream, it don't bother me.
Oh, they just bring those little cups around.
Yeah, you will get
You
that
have
much
to-
at a time.
That's enough just to taste it, and
Well, I
that's
guess
about
I
it.
can try it.
You just get a good taste, that's about it.
Yeah.
Well,
So I'm just going to decrease your tube feeds a little bit. Sometimes that can help with the diarrhea. Sometimes we can add some fiber to the tube feeds as well. But I think if we just decrease the rate a little bit and then put you on some full liquids, I think that should take care of it.
Okay.
If I was worried about this bacteria I mentioned, then we would check your stool for a culture of that. But that doesn't come and go like yours is. So I think this is probably just related to the tube feeds.
That's what the nurse said too. That she would check if it was
I
necessary.
didn't say that any bug was going through the hospice either.
No. There's no flu anywhere there. Never has been.
By God, you might make it home in December.
Maybe I'll get a little better voice.
Once she gets off the tube.
Is her voice
completely-
weak? It kind of comes, is it dry?
Once she gets off the tube, then she can go home.
Yeah.
Then she's mine.
Then she's yours again.
No,
I
he
get
told me
that.
when I get home, the whole baby is lying.
She's gonna take care of me.
She said what?
He's not going to do nothing once I'm home. He said. And I'm taking care of him.
Oh, I see.
Well, I get everything
Yeah, I'm
done
ready
when you
for that.
come home.
It's okay if I look.
I get everything done when I come home.
Tube looks okay.
Before you go home, though, you'd be.
Surgeon looks good.
She'll be eating really good before she goes home, though. Of course.
You better close your
Yeah, I mean,
pants up so you're gonna
technically
fall
she
off.
can just go home when she's drinking liquids as long as she's not on the tube feed. So
Oh.
people can sustain themselves real well on what's called a full liquid diet. So even if even if you're not eating like regular solid food yet, you could still be at home. But we'll just take those steps as they come.
Yeah.
My plan for you would be to do the full liquids this week. Monday we'll check the study again. As long as things look okay, the drain output hasn't increased or anything with you drinking regularly. Then I'll probably leave you on liquids maybe for another week and probably take your tube feeds off. Make sure you're able to hydrate on your own and drink enough. And then we'll talk about you just slowly starting to take some more solid foods. And you start off with softer things, maybe some fish or potato, things that are soft, and not go with the real big bulky stuff like vegetables or tougher meat. But it'll just be you'll just have to kind of go at your own pace with that.
Oh, she likes fish and chicken.
Yeah.
So at that time too, that'd be
I
a
better
good
not
time
eat all
to
your chicken
talk to a
away.
dietitian or a
You're coming
dietary aid.
Yeah, potentially.
You wanted to, didn't you anyway, Mom?
Well, Mike thinks that I need it.
Well, I think it's
thought
more
that
than
I
just
was
Mike.
eating very-
I
very
think
well.
there's a few of us that think that for sure, but
Right.
it's not going to hurt anything for sure to talk to someone and
Well, I'd say maybe another 2 weeks up there in Ocean would be good for her, and then
So
if things keep going the way they are,
yeah.
and then we were home.
We're planning Thanksgiving dinner at the home.
See, you can eat jellos now. Yeah,
That's right. It's exciting and sure, right?
yeah.
We're having Thanksgiving dinner right
You can have a beer too.
from my room on Saturday night.
Doc, we can give her a beer too.
One of my,
Yeah, presumably that would be okay.
Oh.
It's liquid.
how's that joke? Can I drink beer after dinner? And he said,
Well, we're close to the bed when you drink it, so we can wait.
She's more of a vodka. she's more of a vodka type
so
of
one of
person.
the nurses said I should look for a turkey in the magazine. So she put it on my pole. And then I looked for more. I have a whole dinner sides and table setting and everything on my pole.
They're going to take all that off and put ice cream and jello on there now.
Yeah.
Right.
Till Thanksgiving.
Good.
Oh,
Yeah, she's very
they
humorous.
do very good
I
there.
have very good support there. I just could not have it any better.
I think there's actually more different people come in the room to help you than what you really need. When I'm up there.
Today there were 3 of them at the time, but otherwise it's only one at a time.
You wanted that hot pack and
Yeah,
you're
well,
stopped right in the doorway.
Anna told me that she was gonna see that I got a good send-off with everything. I brought more pull-ups and another pants. I didn't know how bad I was gonna have diarrhea anyway. I couldn't be stuck with it. Nothing to wear at home. So,
Did you go to the bathroom downstairs, or do you need to go before you go today?
well, I suppose it'd be okay, but
Yeah, we can.
I had
Well,
diarrhea.
we're gonna go eat something yet, I suppose.
There's restrooms there too,
We too gotta have some dinner.
yeah.
Oh, I guess you could have a glass of water.
Or ice cream,
How about-
or jello.
Yeah,
We'll find something in that right next to the
We'll
cash
find
register
something for
there.
there's always the
Yeah.
little things of Jell-O and no
Yep.
fruit in.
You can have
Yeah,
jello
they
and I'll
got
eat the
that.
fruit out of it.
We can get you a cup of water. Damn.
They have pop there too if
Holy
you wanted.
We're gonna try you out before we leave the hospital.
Probably should drink water before you drink
Yeah, I
pop,
think.
just so it's
Yeah, I
not
think
so
we get to
irritating.
Well, what do
You
you want
want
me to
just-
drink?
Water or cold water?
Mountain Dew,
No, they got.
No,
Ice
Sierra
water.
Mist.
ice water.
That
No,
sounds good.
ice water.
Diet.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Now they haven't checked any lab tests or anything for you, right? At the Ocean.
No.
Okay. I think as long as you're drinking, you'll be fine. Sometimes when you have diarrhea, you can lose some potassium and things. But if you're only, like I said, if you go a day where you don't have any don't have any bowel movements at all, then it should be okay.
I wanted to ask you, I don't remember exactly what I weighed, but it was up there quite a ways. when I came
Chunk
in.
of shit fell on.
When you came in here?
No, when I came, yes.
Yeah, you were pretty heavy when you came, just because of all the fluids you'd gotten and everything else.
Well, the other day it was down to 144. Are you at all alarmed how much I'm losing?
Where did you start? Do you remember?
Well, wasn't it something like close to 160?
I think she weighed 160 or better at one time up here.
But I mean, what do you think before you got sick and before you had these troubles? What do you think your weight was?
I had close to 160 at home, and I used to be 140 or 45, and I thought that was quite good.
You used to be 145.
Yeah, a few years back.
Well, it's probably maybe a better weight, but I suspect as you start eating, you'll gain some of that back too.
Well, I would like to keep it there.
Yeah. Well, if you can, that's great. But I think as you eat, you'll probably naturally increase a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah.
But
So I'm not alarmed by it because you've been through a lot. So it's pretty normal after surgery to lose some weight, especially when you've been through everything you went
Well,
through.
I thought I lost something like 5 pounds or something from one day to the next. I was a little concerned over that.
I think it was mostly fluid she lost.
No, in the home here in the last days.
Yeah.
I don't know if they sent me your weights here or not. There's your temperature. But I guess I'm not alarmed right now. I think as you start eating, we'll watch it. Did they weigh you today here?
No.
No,
And then my watch, look at here, my watch is slipping over,
but
it rings. And there was always snug.
he weighed you yesterday in Austin,
Yeah.
145.
145 yesterday.
Yeah, as
Okay.
far as I remember. 0.3 or something. I'm pretty sure that was yesterday she came
Yeah,
in.
or the day before too.
Maybe it was Saturday afternoon she got weighed. One of them two.
I was weighed yesterday too. Just not today.
As I remember her saying 145. Which,
Yeah, I think you're gonna just, as you drink and eat more calories, that'll come back.
Well, I'm not really complaining over the number, but I'm concerned it was too much too fast.
now I gotta buy dinner for 3 of us. Here.
Oh, Jello and ice cream.
Well, you're gonna have a better Thanksgiving now that you can drink something. They can liquefy, so you can liquefy some pumpkin pie or something.
Or I can eat the paper that I got out of the magazine.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Too.
there you go.
All right.
You need that fiber?
So I'm gonna have one of the nurses bring you just some information about the full liquid diet. I think we have like a piece of paper that basically talks about, but it's really anything that's liquids. It makes sense.
I had it in the hospital there.
Yeah.
Remember, I did eat and drink a little bit.
You,
Yeah. So that's where we'll start, and have a happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you in a week.
Sure.
And
Thank you so much.
yeah, you've been doing great. I know it's slow. It's it's hard. It's hard getting better slow, but you had a long way to go.
I still think this is better than doing that other procedure or something, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if I thought that procedure would have been helpful, or
Yeah.
if I thought it was a root, given how we've done with this, it's just slow. And this is kind of what we expect with things. So sometimes we do too much too early, or but we never know for sure for any one person. That's why it makes it hard. But it's important that we're thinking about all these things. Is the bottom line.
I totally trusted you.
Thanks.
Totally.
oh, my
Yeah.
sister told me a week ago, she says, it takes 6 weeks to heal.
It
She
does.
has no 6 weeks yet.
Yeah, it does take
Which it is about 6 weeks now.
It takes at least that time for sure. So let me I want to see if they put in for 12/8. I think I may have them change it to, they said 2 weeks. So I'm just going to do it in 1 week. So let's see here. Change IR to check. 12/8 to 11:30.
A week.
Yeah,
And
let's just
2
do a week.
I said 2 weeks, I wondered if that was wise.
Well, it would be. That's sort of a standard for when we do tube checks and things, but this is a little different now that we're not concerned about the leak.
Yeah.
So and I don't want you to have the drain too long. Plus, it gives me 1 week kind of insight into how you've been getting along. So, so I wrote the orders and their instructions for the nurses there. We'll get that to the man. And then I'm going to have the nurses talk to you a little bit about that diet, and then we'll go from there. Okay?
Did she take gel and stuff down here?
If she takes what? I'm sorry.
Did she eat gel and stuff here? Make note of that in Austin with the nurse?
Don't worry about it. If you eat a little bit today, that's fine. You know, but just what they can, if they can just monitor how much you're eating and drinking, that'd be helpful to just kind of see how much that is. And hopefully by decreasing the rate of the tube feeds, you won't have the same, liquidy stool, but you may still have softer stool while these tube feeds are ongoing.
We didn't have much here, though, put it all in.
You gonna shut that thing down halfway now or what?
Yeah.
Are you gonna shut that thing down now?
Am I going to shut it down?
Yeah.
But then
No, not yet.
They can do
No.
they'll do it there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but we'll decrease it once she gets there. They'll decrease it to just a lesser rate, and that just will account for you drinking more on your own.
We got another 2 cans to run through before we get to ours.
There you go.
I don't know when they think we're gonna come
I
back.
was trained a number of years ago, so when I drank a lot at home, of course, I had to.
Oh, we ain't gonna worry if it runs out, it can run out.
Over the last couple of weeks, I could go
It's
half a
back
day
here for
without
now.
getting to the bathroom.
Okay.
Which is probably not a good idea to stress my body either.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'll need to do that again.
All right. Any other questions at all?
And